cool and all. That's great. But right. I love all the little animations they've done with this game. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we started the Pokemon Mansion, and we took our sweet time with going through and exploring it, so that's why we didn't finish it. I've been trying to grab every item, battle every trainer, even though I really don't need to because of how over-leveled we are currently. But, today's plan is we go through the rest of the mansion here, we fight Blaine, and then with whatever time we have remaining, we get to Giovanni's gym and we take out as many of the trainers as we possibly can, because I'd like to wrap that up as quickly as we possibly can. Wow. I was not expecting him to go boom. I was not expecting him to go boom. Okay, we'll take that, I guess. Coughing again. Like how he sends out this ball. He's just like, alright, here's what your plan is. You're gonna go in there, you're just gonna blow the fuck up. That's it. That's all you're gonna do. Got it? That is the game plan. And in the previous episode, we were talking about the Pokemon Presents and how there are things on there that I'd like to... some of those games I'd like to play. And one of the things, too, I was talking about this, but people having these expectations, I was really... Like, when I woke up this morning to watch the Present, because this is probably going up a week or so after the Present, the stream happened. Only thing I had a clue as to what they were gonna talk about was going to be the DLC. I knew that was gonna be like the main event thing, so I was gonna sit there kind of maybe on my hands. Maybe there were gonna be some things that would pique my interest. Actually, surprisingly, the little like short anime series that they talked about or showcased, both of them were actually like, they piqued my interest, and I'm someone who likes to watch little things like that from time to time. So when I saw those, I was like, huh, I might check that out. So yeah, I might check those out. I don't know where I'd be able to watch them, but I'm sure the internet can answer that question for me rather easily. Okay, there's this statue. I feel like that statue is needed for something. A rare candy? Alright, that could be good for our Marowak. Get our Marowak caught up. Yes, so we need it for that. That's what I thought. Alright, so I'll fight you. But some of the people that had these expectations, like, oh, I expect a Legends Arceus, or not a Legends Arceus, well, Legends of Arceus DLC, or another Let's Go game. To be honest, if they did announce another Let's Go game, I don't know how I would have reacted to it. I mean, considering we're playing a Let's Go game right now, like, I would have been okay with it. I mean, with that being said, it's like you're dropping DLC for Scarlet and Violet, so I don't necessarily want a new game. I actually like the concept of having a game be out for a couple years. Having a new game out, I should say, being out for a couple years. And it's like, instead of doing your yearly, we release a new game. Which, I mean, the DLC is kind of doing something like that, but it's kind of one of the things like with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, the game has been out for so long, the fact that they're doing DLC for it, I actually kind of like. I mean, yes, would I like a Mario Kart 9? Oh, of course. I'd love to have a new game, new courses, and new everything, but I wonder if they're saving that for, like, a next console sort of deal. That, I mean, that would make sense to me, why they would wait that long. But I would prefer the DLC being a thing, because the way I look at it is one of my favorite games of all time, World of Warcraft. They have all their, they have the base game that you could just play, but they have all the DLC expansions, yes, for additional cost, but it's essentially new areas to explore, new this, new that. They're giving you essentially a new game, it's just within the same game. And I kind of wish they could do something like that with Pokemon, and I think they're kind of experimenting with it. I think so far with how the Sword and Shield DLC went, I think it was 100% a good call, especially because Sword and Shield wasn't a game that felt like it was finished. Like, to me, it seems like Scarlet and Violet was more finished than Sword and Shield when Sword and Shield dropped. Because, and you know, I hate dogpiling on Sword and Shield because, like, it feels like, it sounds like I hate the games, but really they're not that bad at games as I sound off on them about. Like, they're actually pretty decent. Especially with the DLC now. A lot of the concepts that they came up with were really cool. So I'm really, like, looking forward to the DLC. With the games, but I would prefer, like, remakes. You don't have to do DLC packs with. I mean, sure, maybe it could be possible to do the DLCs with remake games, but I don't know. I prefer that just instead of getting a half-assed game every single year. Which one of these Pokemon is the Spitfire Pokemon? It's Magmar. I know that because it's not Growlithe. It's 8. I don't need to battle any of the trainers here. Sure, I'd miss out on some experience, but, like, a Steel-type move used on a Fire-type Pokemon will be not very effective. Tombstone-y. False. Final question. Tell me, who are you about to battle? Cinnabar Island Gym Leader. I think any of those answers would have been correct. Alright, we're fighting Blame. We're fighting Blame really early in this episode, too. Alright, he's got a Magmar, which is cool. I'm glad that they try to expand on what the gym leaders' teams are in these games. I think because they kind of had to with them getting rid of things like the game corner and all that stuff, they made it a little bit easier to encounter things like Magmar. Because I was saying this, I think I said this in the previous episode, I've seen Electabuzz like all the time, but I didn't know where you can catch Magmar. Because I played Fire Red and Leaf Green a lot growing up, so I'd always find Electabuzz, but I'd never find Magmar. And it was actually one of those things as a kid, because we were probably all like this, depending on when you started playing Pokemon. Unless you were a Gen 1er, then you obviously know the order of what generation Pokemon came in. But, like, there was a sticker book that I had when I was a kid. And I remember trying to put the stickers with the Pokemon that, you know, belong to a certain generation. So, I'll give the example of Azumarill. Azumarill is a Johtomon, which most of us know that. But in my head, because I played a lot of Ruby and Sapphire growing up, I just heard a ringing in my ear, and that sounded odd. Since I played a lot of Ruby and Sapphire growing up, to me, Azumarill was a Gen 3 mon. So I was looking in the Generation 3 column for Azumarill. I'm like, where is this thing? It's not here. And then I found out it was a Gen 2 mon, and I was like, that just doesn't seem right. Another example could be maybe like Golbat and Zubat, thinking that they were in Generation 4 because that's when you saw them a lot, but they're actually from Generation 1. So to me, it was like playing the games out of order, because technically I was playing the games out of order. But the funniest part about it was the fact that going from like Diamond and Pearl to like Fire Red and Leaf Green, for example, and seeing things like Golem, Crobat, and then just being like, wait a minute, and seeing him like the older style, you're just like, oh, I know him, as if like he's completely, like, it's a shock to see him in this game or whatever. Oh, it was one of those things. It's one of those what I'll call dumb kid moments, which I will cherish for a while. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, I've seen him before. And maybe that's where the excitement comes from, like the people who do react streams to like the newer games and all that stuff. I try to keep that stuff organically made for the videos, or just like, yeah, when I actually get to play in the game. So the thing is, and I'll probably remember some of the stuff that I saw in the trailer today later on, but it's hard to say, because I mean, it's gonna be a little bit before I actually see. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of silly little things that I did as a kid. I mean, I think I talked about it in this series, was about my first playthrough of Diamond, where, ooh, I forgot Mega Evolutions were in this game. Yes. I mean, I didn't forget that they were in this game. I forgot you got it at this point in the game. I thought it was completely post-game. Oh, but I can't Mega Evolve my Gyarados yet. No. I bet you I can't. I bet you I can't Mega Evolve him until we go to Indigo Plateau. Because we just got the Mega Stones for the Kanto starters. Yeah, I got the Mega Stones for the Kanto starters, which is cool and all. That's great. But right. I love all the little animations they've done with this game. It's so like, I don't want to say niche, because niche doesn't seem like the right adjective to use here, but it's such a small little feature that they did, but it makes it so much better. So much more fun. Like, it gives you a little bit of a soft spot. Like, it just makes you feel happy, which is cool. It's a cool thing that they did that. And especially because it doesn't really push the Switch's limits that much, which is great. It's actually like really, really good. Oh, going up the wrong way. All right, we have like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. How many people can I beat in that amount of time? Probably like 2 people. And there's items in here too. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Hammer Cole. Nidorino. The nice thing is, too, we'll get Earthquake as a TM off of this. Yeah, thank you for... thank you for telling me that I'm gonna get... or that my Fortnite finished updating mid-video. I wonder what update they added it to this time. Mid fucking recording. It's like, hey, you know Fortnite, that game you like to play sometimes? Yeah, we just updated it. We just didn't wait until I was done. And it doesn't make sense to me either, because like some games that I own on here, they don't update if I'm on another software. So why it is updating? Why this one was updating? No. Okay. I feel like I should go down this way, because I can get this item. Sure, I'll fight this guy, but I was going to fight him anyways. Pro said you should be running out of steam. I literally just got in here. I, like, literally just got in here. I'm not even worried about anything whatsoever. If I fought Blaine with, like, within the first 5 minutes of this episode, I could probably make it to Giovanni and beat him. But yeah, I'm guessing we won't get the ability to Mega Evolve our Gyarados until we get to Indigo Plateau, which is fine. I mean, I would like that anyways. Gyarados is one of my favorite Megas anyways. And I think there's actually a lot of strategy with his Mega Evolution in particular, just because he can change typings from Water and Flying to Water and Dark, so it's actually like really, really good to have him as a Mega on our team. I just thought about that. There's gym trainers, right? For this gym. Of course there are. There's usually gym trainers. What did they do for the time that the gym was closed? Like, is it like a job layoff and like they don't come back to work until the gym is open, or were they just trapped inside this building? I'm just curious. I would like to know. My answer is the second one. They were just trapped in here. Nobody did anything. And nobody let them know, hey, we're closing. No, I didn't want to do that. No. I wanted to fight that person. Fuck. Oh, that's a problem for me to deal with in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Next episode, we're going to be taking on the 8th and final gym of this game. Kind of crazy that we're at this point already. But yeah, we'll take on the 8th and final gym in the next episode, so if you guys don't want to miss out on that, make sure you hit that like button. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.